Okay, hello and welcome to what is going to be a bit of a sort of a first thoughts and evaluations of the Z Standalone. I have played this game for a few hours. As you can see, I'm more or less fully geared, got a nice M4 with a bayonet, and camo clothing, and a nice backpack. So what I'm going to do today is just sort of play through a bit of DayZ, because I know I haven't done a video for a while. I've just been busy with work and sort of Christmas and New Year and all that. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about sort of my thoughts on the standalone. I haven't played DayZ mod. This is my first experience with sort of the DayZ IP. But I have watched pretty much all of Frankie on 1080p's DayZ videos. So I know a little bit about the mod. But yeah, I'm mainly going to, rather than compare the standalone and the mod, I'll just be talking sort of the merits of the standalone on its own. Okay, so let's see if we can actually find a server, because I've kind of had trouble maintaining stable connections to servers. I don't know if that's just because of my internet or the Australian servers aren't particularly good, but usually, where is it? There's a lot of clan servers at the moment. I don't think I'm too welcome on those. I think game servers usually works okay. Vilea, I've had very mixed results with. Where was it? There was like MJPEG or something. Their servers usually give me a good connection. Try and find one with a few people on it. No. That's got a lot of people. No. Public bed, daytime, nah. Let's try one of... No, they've got no one on them. Yeah, it's, servers are a bit hit and miss right now. Let's see, 4 people. Ugh. 2 people. 39 out of 40. Might have a bit of trouble connecting to that one. Oh, well, why not? 10 out of 40. So hopefully we can connect and it doesn't just lag out on me from the very beginning. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, here we go. Wow, I am not where I logged off. Actually, I kind of am. As you can see, I'm sort of behind Cherno. I basically ran up to the Northwest Airfield, got my gear, and now I've come back down to the coast to either... I don't know, I think I might mess around with playing as a bandit, or maybe help some new spawns. We'll see. But I've done a lot of tweaks to my .ini files in sort of the DayZ directory, so supposedly they should give me good FPS for my system. The standalone's pretty unoptimized as it is right now. Even on beast rigs, people get 60 FPS max and then 20 or 30 in cities, which is about what I've been getting, usually sort of 40 or 50 average, which is smooth enough, but yeah. Let's see, here's my nice M4. There we go. I don't know, I think DX Tori is kind of slowing down my FPS right now. It feels a little jerky, plus as you know, Cherno over here. But basically I'm going to make my way over to Balota Airfield and just see what we can see. The main thing I'm looking for is one of the one of the handles for an M4 that lets you put attachments on it, and I also wouldn't mind an ACOG scope. One of those would be very good. I think there's a pretty big patch coming right now where they're going to add in shotguns, rebalance sort of your stomach capacity. This is probably the only game in history that's had a patch to rebalance stomach capacity. And sort of tweak a few other things. So hopefully it'll be good, because right now there's tons of shotgun ammo lying around, but there's actually no shotguns. Yeah, so I don't know, I've heard a lot of mixed things about the standalone. It usually boils down to people either slamming it for being buggy and unfinished, which, yeah, no shit, it's an alpha, or people generally say they have a good experience. I definitely agree with the latter. I mean, for an alpha, and an early access alpha at that, this game, it's pretty good. I mean, it looks good. There are quite a few bugs. Players sort of tend to kill on sight, which is a shame. It'd be nice to find more friendly people. Here we go, I think I'm coming up on Balota. Yeah, I really don't like these graphic settings. I think when I had them before just configured through the game, the sort of UI, I was getting much better fidelity. And I don't mind taking an FPS hit if I get pretty visuals. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. Yeah, most people actually seem kind of new to this game. Like, you get a lot of people hanging around the coast, not particularly geared up, at least on the Australian servers. Because I've been in land for, well, you know, most of this character, and there's just no one out there. Oh, but back to sort of what the game is like. Zombies are incredibly glitched right now. Either they simply will not notice you, or they notice you from like halfway across town and then they run straight towards you. But the main sort of glitch is that zombies can travel through walls. So I remember my first couple of hours playing this. I was sort of just on the coast. I had like I didn't even have an axe yet. I was just using a crowbar, and I sort of hear a zombie run after me. So I go, oh shit, and I hide in a house. I close the door and I think, oh good, I'm safe for a bit. I'll wait for the zombie to go away. But no, it just glitch runs through the walls and bites my face off. So yes, zombies, it's probably best to just run past them. Shooting does seem to attract them. I messed around when I got my pistol, just shooting zombies, because it was just a big deal for me. I got my first firearm in DayZ and I wanted to use it. So I, used my pistol to shoot some zombies, but it just spawned in tons of them and I nearly got overwhelmed. So yes, the best way to take out zombies is this fireman's axe here. It's a fairly long weapon and it's a one-hit kill. So I find the best way to deal with them is you get them to rush at you, you kind of do a nimble sidestep and then you just whack them. And that's sort of the best way to deal with zombies. I've encountered, I'm not sure if it's an actual glitch or if I was just kind of lagging out, but like an instant death bug. And sort of what happened was I was just kind of, I think there was one point where I was climbing up a ladder and another point where I was fighting some zombies in the Northwest Airfield, and all of a sudden I just died, like instantly. So it was either I was lagging out and sort of my server connection was failing to show up, and I don't know, either someone shot me or a zombie was able to hit me in my lagged out state, and I was killed, and then sort of all the damage just got added to me suddenly because of the lag, or there is sort of an instant death bug. I'm not sure yet. If you're wondering why I'm so geared up but I'm only using the hunting backpack, is that what it's called? Yeah, the hunting backpack. It is because the mountain backpack, which has 5 more slots, actually obscures your vision if you look over your shoulder. So I decided, plus, they come in bright colours, and I'm trying to go camo here. So that's why I'm using the hunting backpack. Item spawning as well right now seems, I don't want to say broken, but it's definitely not like it was in the mod. Like, I think the way that item spawning works now is that when the server sort of restarts, everything spawns and then nothing respawns until the server is restarted again. So servers that don't restart often, it can be very, very, very hard to find items, especially on the coast if you're a new spawn. So right now your best bet is to just run straight inland, don't even bother. What I find works fairly well for me is if I spawn in near Electro, I'll just do a suicide run to the fire stations, try and get myself a magnum or a pistol, or just a backpack or something with more pockets. Then I won't even worry about food. I'll just sprint straight for some of the more northern cities. Doesn't look like there's anyone around. I'm not sure which gun's sort of best right now, because this is the first time I've gotten an M4, and I have killed one person with it. It was a misunderstanding. I was heading south, and I sort of went to a bush to hide and eat some food and water and sort of get my bearings. And then there were these two guys already in the bush chowing down on some sardines. We kind of look at each other for a second, these two guys and then me. And then the guy's friend panics and fires his Mosin. It misses. I pull out my M4 and start hip-firing wildly while shouting, friendly, friendly. I try to sprint off to get some distance between us. The other guy fires his M4, not his M4, his Mosin again and misses. And then he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, friendly, friendly, friendly. So then we both kind of face each other off, put away our guns, do the friendly dance. And then he sort of apologizes, I apologize. And then I ask him, oh, where's your friend gone? And I kind of look around at the bush, and some of my wild sort of hip-fire M4 rounds must have hit him. So unfortunately, he was dead. And then I felt bad, so I offered to give them some gear, but they just hit the Northwest Airfield, so they were already fully geared. And the guy, to show he was sorry, he tried to give me, a map and stuff, but I already had a map. So, I don't know. In the end, it was only tragic. There was no good points from that encounter. Except for, I don't know, sort of making a friend. Oh, shit. See, here's a zombie. I'll try and show you how they glitch through walls. Oh, crud. No! Go away, zombie. Go away, go away. Yes, open up, open up. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh shit. Fire axe! Yeah, see, they're just running through walls here. And as you can see, the AI is terrible. She's not even doing anything. There we go, hit her. Whew, okay. Okay. Yeah. That was me almost dying. As you can tell, I'm not the best at this game. Zombies still occasionally surprise me. Ooh, there's soda here. Yeah, one other thing I find is that loot isn't really balanced. It is really, really hard to find a water bottle or a canteen. Very, very hard. There we go, I want to load this, not my stag. There we go. My 40 round. It is really cool though how you can sort of empty mags and sort of refill empty ones with the bullets. So like if you find a 40 round magazine with nothing in it, then if you find a bunch of 10 round magazines, you can just empty them, add them all into your 40 round mag and use that. That's something I find very cool. Let's see. Yeah, I find some houses just have nothing in them. Some sheds, like this shed here, they usually have terrible loot. I've never found anything really good in sort of rural... Actually, there's nothing at all in rural barns. Just nothing. What's that, a wrench? We don't need a wrench. Yeah, like I think Mosin's... I still haven't actually found one myself yet. At one point, I found a guy who was dead and I took his Mosin. That was how I first came across the weapon. So yeah, here's the starting sort of backpack, the Talloon backpack. Backpacks can be kind of difficult to find. You'll be very lucky to find one on the coast, but they're more common inland. And if you go to an army barracks or anything, they're very common there, the big mountain backpacks. Looks fairly empty. There's the airfield. I can't remember if they have military tents here. I don't think they do. But yeah, loot spawning is not balanced. Not at all. But yeah, one thing I find very unfair that people say about this is when they complain about the bugs I've mentioned, or the very imbalanced loot spawning, or the fact that there's no vehicles. It's an alpha. It's not even. It's only just an alpha. Like when you open the game, there's this message that says, this is an early access alpha. You know, this is not the finished game. Do not expect too much. See, that zombie didn't notice me. And I'll just go axe her face. There we go. Oh, and that's another glitch in this game. When you use a melee weapon or your fists to hit anything that's not like a player or a zombie, it makes a ricochet sound. So I didn't know that the first few times I played. So I was accidentally hitting the walls. Which I'll show you. See? Kinda ridiculous. But yeah, I was hitting the walls and stuff with my wild sort of axe and crowbar swings, and it was making all these ricochet sounds, and I thought I was being fired at, so I'd freak out and run off. And then I realised it was just my my weapon and a glitch. Here seems like an okay place. There's a zombie there. Okay. Oh, another sort of encounter I had was in Ballotta Airfield. I was trying to ransack it just for an M4, and there wasn't much in the barracks over here. And as I was coming out of one of the barracks, I saw a guy, and I had a pistol, and I sort of pulled out my pistol, but I was kind of so surprised to see him that I didn't fire, and he just had an axe. We sort of stare at each other for a bit until, you know, he holds up his hand and he's like, whoa, you know, friendly, friendly, friendly. And then, you know, I told him I was friendly too. And then he said, oh yeah, even if you tried to kill me, he had 3 other guys with him waiting outside, so I never would have survived. And I think they were trying to tell me it was a clan server and that I should get lost. So I sort of, you know, made my exit fairly speedily. So that was friendly. I guess usually around these airfields, shoot on sight is kind of just a thing. It's just a way of life. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get sniped. Oh well. Oh, what's that? It's a zombie. Okay. But I don't know, overall, I would recommend getting the standalone if you're really into DayZ. But there's just not much to do. It's fun sort of for the first few hours because you can get geared, experience, I suppose, the standalone, some of the new crafting you can do in it. But apart from that, there's just nothing. There's no base building like in Epoch. There's no cars. They probably won't be added in for a while. So, oh god. Oh god. See, yeah. Zombies are just... I think she hit me, actually. But quite possibly because I have a lot of gear and this vest on, it didn't damage me. Yeah. I think that tactical vest can kind of act like body armor. Or maybe it's a glitch and I'm actually bleeding right now and very soon I'll just randomly die. Who knows? One thing I find frustrating though is that they don't really explain how health and stuff works. Like I think in this, in the standalone you have like health and blood. Oh wow, that's lucky. Jeez, check that all out. Check all that out. Grab some bandages. I'll grab those tablets. And I'll leave the rest. Because I think I was low on bandages. But yeah, the new inventory system's really, really great. I've heard one person gripe about it, but I think it's awesome. Just like drag and drop. It's really good when it works properly. I know there was a patch fairly recently that fixed the issue of just the menu taking forever. But that's fixed right now. If you have a good connection to the server, there should be no issues dragging and dropping stuff. And with, I don't think it happens anymore that when you drop things on the ground, they completely disappear. Now, sometimes it'll be instant, sometimes, oh wow, that'd be an excellent find for a new spawn. Big backpack and fire axe. What do we got? Cans of beans. We could actually use some of those. What's that? Combat boots. I think I've got pristine jungle boots. Aviators, yeah. And a pristine gas mask. I think, yes, mine is pristine also. Wow, that's actually a pretty good bunch of loot. But yeah, the main places for firearms are... oh, check out the Magnum. These sort of military spaces and military airfields. Fire stations usually have sort of firearms and vests and stuff. And I think it's blue cars can spawn Mosins. And also there's a certain type of big house with a piano in it. They often spawn good weapons. Is this a ballistic vest? Tactical vest, yeah. Pristine as well. God, that's a good find. See, yeah, there's some items that it's weird, you just can't get to them if they're in the wrong place. I'm really tempted to grab this Magnum because I'm pretty sure I've got a ton of Magnum ammo in here. Yeah, the .357. I've got a fair bit. I've got my FNX though, and I've got shit tons of ammo for that, and it's got a little sight on it. Actually, that was one thing that the guy had previously that I didn't, and he gifted it to me. I might leave the Magnum. I don't need it. So the airfield seems pretty deserted. Ooh, what was that? I thought I heard the sound of someone reloading, though it might have just been my backpack and weapons sort of clanking around. Nope, there's someone here. Let's go kill him. Yeah, bandit for the win. Oh well, you come to these places, kind of expect that. God, this guy was fully geared. Suppressor? Oh, thank you. Ruined, but that's a real shame. C-Mag, an assault vest black that I've ruined. PU scope, yeah, ruined. Yeah, because I shot this guy, I damaged all his gear. C-Mag pristine. So did he have him? No, he had this, the FNX. I wonder if there's anything in this round box. Ruined. Yeah. I hear someone else. Shame I can't use the suppressor. Oh well. Yeah, there's someone else here. Let's wait for the... I'm probably being a bit cruel doing this, but you know, it's the airfield. My assault rifle's completely pristine, so damage-wise I'm fine. Oh shit! Whoa! God, what happened there? Maybe he spawned in behind me? Jeez, who knows? Oh well, thank you for joining me. Yeah. On what was a rather interesting Daisy venture. I got my just desserts, I shot someone on sight, and I was shot on sight. That was probably actually his friend there, and he was scouting the little bunker for him. But God, that's weird. Did he spawn behind me, or did he come in through the door but just lag out? Who knows? Oh well, I'll probably have fun gearing up again. Kind of a shame, because I had an M4 and everything. Oh well, that's the fun of DayZ. So thank you for watching. I think I've pretty much summed up all my thoughts. I'd recommend the standalone just to try it out, and so you have access to the full game when it eventually comes out. Yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around for more DayZ videos.